and Humber getting a couple more nominees with that's actually a second team Western All-Stars, and it's their setter Alex Bartman, who finished second in the league for assists. She's having a great season. And they also had Shianne Williams, a middle player, second team All-Star. Once again, another player that we're going to have to look for in this matchup.
So this is going to be a little different from the last little bit. The pins really dominated the last two games. Fanshawe dominated, obviously, with the pins. St. Clair really dominated with their pins. Now Humber, I really look for them. Humber does have good outside hitters, but I really look for them to establish their middle early, especially with Canadore being a little bit undersized in that spot. I definitely expect Humber to be on almost every free ball in system ball going towards the middle of the court.
Yep. And those are the two rookies that are going to be featured in today's matchup, Sarah Grassi, Alex Chappelle. And right now we're going to throw it to a video, an interview that a couple TV students got done with Coach Andrew Nicholson ahead of this game.
Awesome. So first question, what does it mean for the volleyball program to host a high-profile event such as this?
Well, it's ideally what you want to do is have signposts to be able to reach. When you get a chance to be in a championship, it's a learning process. We believe that we deserve to be here, and this is a great opportunity for all the girls.
What would you say is the greatest strength of this year's squad?
Our leadership. Quite frankly, Jess, Ash, Chris, Leah, exceptional leaders. And when we hit a little ebb in the day, every one of those players step up and they just pull it all together.
Perfect. The team has been very consistent during the regular season for the past few years, but has had difficulty reaching the podium. They've been 15-3 the past two seasons. What does the team need to do to have success and reach the podium this year?
Learn. Basically, this is a process, right? When we got here 4 years ago, we were 6-12. You know, it took us a little while to get to 15-3. We've done it twice now. It's time now to step up and compete for a medal. So we're here.
Awesome. Do you have a specific game plan tailored towards the first team you're going to be playing, or do you usually go out with a similar game plan throughout?
No, I'm kind of a detailed guy. No, we have a very specific game plan for each team that we play, regardless of who they are. We have a pretty good idea who we'll be playing on Thursday, and our game plan is rather intense.
Nice. How would you describe your temperament on the bench?
I think I'm a hilarious guy, quite frankly. No, in all honesty, the girls know I'm very, very intense, right? I believe in what we can do. I believe that if we follow the game plan, we will win. There's no question about it. If we don't follow the game plan, the girls know that I'm unhappy. But for the most part, we celebrate well and we move forward.
Perfect. You've had a large measure of success in terms of not losing any sets this year. You've only lost 13, which is third best in the entire league.
Yep.
Why is this team so successful in not only closing out games, but keeping consistent control of the match?
We practice well, we prepare well, and we're really good, quite frankly. At the end of the day, our record is what it is. You don't get to this level by going through the motions. We are blessed with some fantastic athletes. We're blessed again with some fantastic leaders. And at the end of the day, we deserve to be here. Preparation does put us in this position to be able to win something.
I guess last question. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the girls regarding, I guess, how they're going to play this week?
The bottom line is that, you know, when people look at history, right, you look at the opportunity to leave a legacy behind. We are blessed, again, I use that word a lot with this group. They are an exceptional group of individuals. And we are blessed to be in the moment. We are blessed to be with each other. And I am blessed to have them in my life. And at the end of the day, when we move forward, they have kids, I go to the other part of my life. You look back and you have this moment to hold on to. And that's what we want to remember. This is our moment. This is our time. We're at home. Let's go win this thing.
Some nice words there by Coach Andrew Nicholson. Now we're going to take a moment to talk about the key players in this matchup.
Absolutely.
So the 3 players to watch on each team. Let's start off with Humber. And their 3 players, we're going to start with the setter, Alex Bartman, finishing second in assist, having a great season.
Yep.
Followed up by...
Very good,
Yep.
very dynamic, yeah.
Followed by Alex Chappelle. She was named to the first to the all-rookie team. We mentioned that earlier. And another thing to mention, great defensive player, second in digs in the OCAA this season.
Behind Kinsley, right?
Yep, behind Kinsley. So she's going to be a player to look at today on Humber's side. And to complete the key players for Humber, there's Julia Watson, 4-year veteran, a lot of experience, and hopefully she can use that experience to guide her team.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, lefty on the right side there. She's very good, has a good arm swing. If you look, it's a little unorthodox. She contacts kind of, it looks like behind her head, but she's contacting nice and high. It's good.
Now, the 3 players for Canadore, I've been calling them this all season. I like to call them Canadore's 3-headed monster. Kudleczyk, Ashlyn Kudleczyk, Jess Van Heusen, and Christine Ledger. Kudleczyk, a really good setter, 4th in assists per set this season in the OCAA, and her 2 favorite targets have been Van Heusen and Ledger all season.
Yeah, I mean, and Jess, again, this is going to have to be one of her better games on the pins. Setting, I mean, she's so athletic. Yep. She's so unbelievably athletic. Her and Emma Howe actually are going to have to get up those random balls that no one else will. So as the ball comes flying towards us.
Yep.
They're going to have to make those plays to get like this crowd really going.
Yep.
I think that'll energize them. Just gets that motor turning, that extra little gear, right? So it's going to be fun. They're going to have to pass. They're going to have to pass really well.
Yep.
Canadore's really going to have to settle in on serve receive quick and run some good offense out of it in system. And for Humber, I mean, they're going to do what they do. Is they serve tough. They're solid all the way through. This is going to be a very entertaining, very good game.
So now we're going to talk about the keys to the game, and I'll let you talk about that, Charlie.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, so the Humber transition offense, so I want to see how well they do transitioning by running the middle. So that means on any free ball, any dig that's perfectly dug. Canadore's going to have to really do a really good job of getting the ball if it's a free ball on the setter, trying to get high balls to the pins because they are a little undersized in the middle, and it's going to be tough to deal with those Humber middles. And Canadore's they're gonna have to outdig Humber. I mean, Emma Howe's a first-team All-Star in the East. She's gonna have to have a very good game. She's got a very good platform. She's got lots of ball control in her forearms. This is gonna have to be the grittiest performance they've had all year because this is a very good Humber team.
And I think another key thing to mention is they really can't have any unforced errors. We saw that really hurt Algonquin against the St. Clair Saints, and when you're facing good teams like Humber, you can't shoot yourself in the foot. You really got to limit those.
Yeah, you just got to give yourself a chance on every point, right? And you don't do that with service errors, error in the ball out the back into the net. You really got to give yourself a chance, but at the same time against this Humber team, you're going to have to swing away. You're not going to be able to just tip and roll and score on them. You're going to have to swing hard. They are physical at the net. They do defend really well. So you're going to have to swing the ball, and that does sometimes lead to errors, and they're going to push you outside your comfort zone. For Canadore, it's going to be fun. It's going to be really good.
So crowd getting fired up. We're just moments away from starting this game. Both teams lining up. We got the stands are filled with Canadore fans right now. And we'll head to the court for the national anthem. Yep. once again, great job by Madison Mancini to sing the national anthem, and we're just about ready to get this game underway. The fans have been waiting for it. It should be very loud in this packed gym to see the home team take on the Humber Hawks, and we're just moments away from finding out who the third team to punch their ticket to the semifinals will be. We already know one of the semifinal matchups. It's going to be an exciting one between the St. Clair Saints and the Fanshawe Falcons. And we're about to find out who team number 3 is going to be.
It's going to be really interesting to see right off the bat which game plan is going to take over. So I know Humber's going to try and exploit the Canadore setter Ashlyn here on the pin with their left side, so I'm going to see if they're going to try and match that up. And for Canadore, I'm going to try and see if their left sides can go at the Humber setter here as well. But all right, this is going to be a lot of fun.
It should be both very good coaches as well. We got a head coach for the Canadore Panthers, Andrew Nicholson, 4 years of experience. He's very close with this team. This Canadore team has really great chemistry. You always see the players hang out outside of games, outside of practice. It's a close group. And for Humber, I mean, their coach, Chris Wilkins, 23 years of experience, definitely a lot of knowledge.
Like, coming from a winning culture, I mean, they lost their first game in over 100 games, 2 seasons ago. So, like, this is still a winning culture, 15-3. They're still very, very good. He runs an incredible program. Same with his team. The team chemistry is off the chart. Like, they all enjoy each other. So, this is going to be a lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun.
And we're just about ready to start. Alex Bartman, second team All-Star with the ball to start this game. And game 3 in the Women's Volleyball Championship is underway. Alex Bartman with the serve. Here's Canadore setting up Kudleczyk. She sets up Tiana Head. That's blocked at the net. And it's going to be a quick first point for the Humber Hawks.
So they tried to run a little 60 right off the bat. Humber really aware of that. Left side stayed in. Got a double block on it, and they put it down. That's good.
Now Bartman will serve for a second time. And it winds up in the net. So that crowd definitely kind of an advantage when it comes to making noise before the serves.
I mean, I have chills, and I got no sticks in this game. So this is what playoff volleyball is all about here. This is fun.
It's a nice serve by Tiana Head. And that forces Humber to scramble a bit. It's a free ball. Tiana Head towards Kudleczyk. She'll set up Ledger.
Yep.
And she gets all of that one. And that's been Canadore's bread and butter. Kudleczyk, a great setter. And when she can find Ledger and Van Heusen like that, they can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was a great slide run to Ledger there.
And unfortunately, Tiana Head mishandling that serve. Kind of an awkward lob.
Yeah, and that's when the nerves kind of come in, right?
Yep.
Right there, you see those off serves that don't quite make it to the net. That's all nerves. She's done this before. She's got to settle down. Next ball.
Now here's Haley Henderson. That's received by just Van Heusen. Kudleczyk, she'll send it towards Ledger. And good defense by Humber. They'll send it back over. Grassi just can't get to that one. It'll go out of bounds. Oh, good play there by Humber. They get that point.
Good swing by Watson there on the right side. Clip the tape a little bit.
Henderson will serve again. That's received by McDougall. Kudleczyk's going to set up Van Heusen. It's blocked. Van Heusen hits it again.
That's out.
Yep, it's out of bounds. So a good back and forth game to start it off. It's tied at 3. And now Ashlyn Kudleczyk at the line to serve for the Panthers. Her serve is short, forces Humber to dive. That's going to be a free ball. Really good serve. Howe to Kudleczyk. She'll set up Van Heusen, and that tips off the blocks.
They're getting 2 up on her every single time. Oh, good block.
That's a great solo block there by Jess Van Heusen, all alone, and she still gets a good piece of it.
Yeah, turned her hand into the court, got the roll right on the line. 4-3 lead for the Panthers.
I really like what I'm seeing right now from this group. Kudleczyk with another good serve. Now Humber setting up their attack.
That's it.
And that hits off the top of the net and lands on the Canadore side for a Humber point. Back to being tied at 4. Now here's Alex Kristen Osich.
Yeah, I'm going to let you pronounce that name for the rest of the... Might just call her Alex. Nice swing again.
And again, Van Heusen.
There you go.
Powering that down the sideline, and you mentioned it, if she can have one of those games, Canadore should perform pretty well, and so far, so good from just Van Heusen.
She got a nice heavy arm swing.
There's a nice serve down the sideline. Well.
That's off the block.
And Humber forced to scramble. That was a really good serve. Got Humber out of position, and it's now a 2-point lead for the Panthers. Van Heusen to serve once again. Serve is received by the libero.
Really nice pass. Yeah.
Yep. Humber getting all of that one. Cheyenne Williams, second team All-Star, there to complete that play. A beautiful hit.
So she drifted into the 30 spot there, and the middle didn't follow. Left side couldn't pick it up, sorry, right side block couldn't pick it up.
So
free swing.
To Kudleczyk.
Oh, that's a big block.
Yeah, Grassi gets blocked at the net, and we're back to being tied.
Cheyenne Williams, that's a smothering block. You can't set that ball that tight with her right there at the net. That's out.
Julie Watson trying to get the sideline with that one. Too much power behind it. As you mentioned it, sometimes with these balls, it's kind of hard to gauge the power.
Yeah, these balls are so tough to float serve. I have no idea how anyone does it. Oh, what a serve.
Yeah, what a great serve there by Christine Ledger.
So Ledger, she likes to do a float spin approach, but then she'll top spin the ball. So it's a little bit of a hard roll coming out of the back. And that time it ate up the Humber left sides there.
Serve received by the libero.
There's another one. Good swing. Nice up.
And good defense by the Panthers. Kudleczyk's going to send that towards McDougall. And a bit of a rally starting here. Oh, and the ball's still alive. A nice kick by Grassi. I think some players thought that play was done, but
I don't know if you can call a lift on a foot.
Yep.
But that was a lift.
So regardless,
it's good that Humber won.
Humber would have probably had the point.
Yes.
So here's Megan Hunt. And a good dig by Van Heusen. They're going to set up Grassi. That was going out, but Hunt still touched that one. A dump, and well read by Grassi. Kudleczyk, that set gets away from her.
So what Canada really likes to do on free balls and their second balls and their first touches is go fast.
Yep.
But a ball like that, you really have to give your setter a lot of time on that little dump. Get it as high as you possibly can, and then give her lots of time to come in and, oh, nice cut shot there.
Yeah, Kudleczyk setting up Hunt there. And then the tip, well read by
tip
McDougall.
and roll coverage, that was really good.
Kudleczyk's going to send that towards Grassi. It's blocked. Good play by Emma Howe, but it's going to end up out of bounds. And now Humber's going to take the lead after trailing by 2. That's 3 straight points. They're up 9-8. And here's Megan Hunt for a third time.
Yeah, they're loading up really well on the right side right now.
McDougall getting to that one. Kudleczyk sends it towards Grassi. And she paints the back line with that one. Very accurate shot.
What a shot. Right on the back line.
And that's why she's on that all-rookie team, Sarah Grassi. I've been watching her all year. She's been a starter, a great first-year player for these Panthers, a lot of potential. Now here's Humber setting up. Cheyenne Williams with the tip. Kudleczyk there to get to it. And now Hal's going to send that towards McDougall. She gets that over the blocks.
Got it. So McDougall, that's a great shot. She really loves line. Humber setter there. Bartman set up a little too inside. You really got to take that line shot away so she doesn't have a free swing down there.
Yep. Canadore answering with 2 points of their own to retake the lead. 10-9. Grassi serving again. Another good serve. Hunt gets to that one. And then a good block there by Tiana Head. They'll try again.
Good swing.
Yep. That time right down the sideline. No one to get to it.
Henderson with a big swing down the line. It's going to be interesting to see how much Humber goes out to Henderson out there now that Ashlyn's in the front.
And Cheyenne Williams gets an ace on that one, just out of the reach of Emma Howe, died in front of her. And it's now 11-10 for Humber.
Lots of energy in here, I love it, yep.
We're back to being tied after that missed serve by Cheyenne Williams. And now Leah McDougall with the serve.
Oh, called her under.
Yeah, and the point will go to the Panthers, who now regain the lead. A very good back and forth set. It's been a close one so far. And Leah McDougall will serve again. Her serve received by La Chappelle. And there's a tip. Van Heusen there to get to it. Backward set for Tiana Head, and she gets that between the blocks. Another good attack set up there by the Panthers.
So that's on number 7, Alex, in the middle there. She's got to read. She's got 2 options, right front hands here, and that middle slide that Canadore really loves to do to Tiana. They really love that slide. So it makes her make a decision. Do I go left, do I go right? And she chose wrong that time.
That serve clipping off the top of the net and staying on Canadore's side, so point for Humber. And now here's Alex Bartman back for a second trip at the line. Bartman's serve hit is caught by McDougall. There's set up Van Heusen, and she hits it off the blocks and out of bounds.
Yeah, right off Watson's outside hand. That's where you want to go.
Now Tiana Head at the line to serve for Canadore.
So off the bat here, Canadore's key to the game serve receive has been very good. They've been aced once or twice, but the rest of the passes, they're 3s and 4s. They're good passes.
So La Chappelle getting to that one. And Humber answers right back. A nice finish there by Alex Kristen Osich.
We got a good brand of volleyball right now. These 2 teams are very competitive.
Served by Henderson, received
There's
by McDougall. Kudleczyk sends that one for Ledger this time.
Nice
and
dig.
good defense by La Chappelle.
Wow.
And we're back to being tied. A nice hit there by Julia Watson. We talked about her earlier, the 4-year veteran, and she gets a big point there to tie it up at 14.
I mean, this Humber team with 4 girls with over 3 points a set. Bartman taking that one right down the line.
Served by Bartman. Kudleczyk's gonna set up Van Heusen.
That's on the net again.
And Canadore gets that point. They're back to being on top, 15-4.
I'm not sure if that was Alex or Megan Hunt there on the net, but point Canadore, they retake the lead.
Ashlyn Kudleczyk now serving for the Panthers. A good serve. Quick attack, however, by
it's up.
Humber. Oh.
No, he's going to call it. I think that was off her foot.
Hit the floor. I do believe it did hit the floor in front of Leah McDougall. A nice hit there, and that's coming once again from Kristen Osich. And here she is now serving for Humber.
Oh, it's a tough serve. Yeah.
That's an ace for Kristen Osich. That's why she's first team All-Star in the West. She has been the best player for Humber this season.
Yeah, and I mean, when someone's that dynamic in the middle of the court, it creates opportunities for your pin players.
Emma Howe gets to
Nice
that
dump.
one, and I gotta say, watching Kudleczyk all season, that has to be her secret weapon.
Yep.
She's really good with that dump, and once again, well executed, catching Humber off guard.
Yeah, and I mean, in game film, I don't think that would be a secret anymore. Chris can't be very happy that there wasn't a left side up. That's out.
That's off the net and out of bounds for a Canadore point, so they regain the lead. And
so whenever she's in the front, that left side really needs to keep their hands high and stay right with her to be able to jump and at least touch that ball, that dump from her, or she's going to score on that a lot.
Well, they're going to set up Cheyenne Williams with that one, and she catches the defense with the tip, sending that over the 2 blocks.
Really good fix. That set was really tight, She went up with her left hand, tipped it right over the block. That was nice.
Julia Watson serving for Humber, and too much power behind it. It's out of bounds. A close first set, and now Christine Ledger at the line to serve. Her team up by just one. Good serve there by Ledger. Quick attack here. They're setting up Cheyenne Williams.
A really good job.
And good job there by the Panthers. Grassy, she'll tip it over. La Chappelle there to get to it.
Yep.
And that's Megan Hunt getting all of that one. A nice set. And she got all of that ball. Powered it down.
And so it's really tough on Canadore's defensive side because you can't keep one person. You can't keep one person on a perfect pass in transition. They all can score.
Kudleczyk, she'll send that towards Sarah Grassy, and that's off the antenna. Out of bounds. And Humber back in the lead. This back and forth set keeps going. And Megan Hunt will serve again. She went on a bit of a point streak last time, her first trip around at the line.
That's a tough serve.
Good serve.
Pass.
Clips off the top of the net. Set up Tiana Head. That's blocked. And that point will end up going to Humber.
So, yeah, he's going to get a timeout here, I was just going to say.
And
that's a good timeout from Andy. That's a good run by Humber there. A good three-point run.
And a quick first set, a lot of action back and forth. That's the first time out of the set, and the score's 20-18.
Yeah, really fast pace, right?
Yep.
And we're not actually getting a lot of rallies back and forth. I'm not saying there's not good defense, but offensively, both these teams are swinging on the ball really well right now, and passing really well. So it'll be an interesting adjustment to see if we start seeing a little more service pressure as the game goes on from both sides. From both sides right now.
Definitely. Let's see if Canadore can. And if you're the Panthers, you want to put an end to this serving streak by Megan Hunt. Been serving for a couple points now, and they'll try to put an end to that coming out of the timeout.
Man, that's a tough serve.
Yeah, a good serve.
They got to swing hard in the high ball.
And Kudleczyk's going to send that towards McDougall. That's at the net. Cheyenne Williams hits that. Good play by Grassy.
Tempo.
McDougall hits that in La Chappelle with a nice dive to keep that play alive. And that hit off the blocks. It goes out of bounds. So
that's what we talked about, that transition offense for Humber. They did that really well there. They ran, they dug it twice, transitioned out of it, got an open swing, swung high. Ooh, big miss. Yeah, big miss for Canadore.
Big miss because Megan Hunt has been really consistent with that serve, and that might help Canadore a bit. She sends that one in the net. It's now a 2-point difference. Here's Sarah Grassy. Serve is good, received by La Chappelle. Humber setting up quickly. Cheyenne Williams hits that, and good dig by Emma Howe.
Yep, a lot of stuff through the middle.
Yep, and they're setting up Williams again. And she'll definitely be a player to watch, Cheyenne Williams.
As much as they can, they're going to establish the middle of the court. A little sub here, Hannah Petkoff coming in, first year outside.
And she will serve for Humber, with her team needing 3 points to win this first set. By Petkoff, that's received by McDougall. Kudleczyk, she'll send that towards Tiana Head, and good defense there by Humber again. Here's the transition offense.
That's high again.
And they'll hit that off the blocks, get the point.
That's Haley Henderson going high hands, right? Off Ashlyn Kudleczyk.
And there's the final timeout called by Canadore. They're down by 4. Something's got to give coming out of this timeout right now. Good call by Nicholson.
Yeah, I mean, score was around 17-17. This Humber team, so good down the stretch. You really got to race to the finish against them. And Canadore showing just a little bit, just a hint of a crack of loss in confidence there, and Humber's taking advantage of that right now.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a loss of energy, I would say, from Canadore's side. Not as strong as they started this set. And Humber started waking up a bit more as the set moved on. Let's see what Canadore can do coming out of this timeout. They're trailing by 4. Humber needing 2 points to close out the set. And Hannah Petkoff will serve once again.
Short ball. That's tough.
Oh, that's an ace. Getting the lucky bounce there. It clips off the top of the net.
Yeah, not much that you can do with those except dive, get a hand on it, and hopefully get the ball up.
So now set point for Humber. The serve by Petkoff is an ace. What a way to close out the set.
Yeah.
Canadore not even getting a chance to touch that ball. Back-to-back aces coming out of the timeout for Hannah Petkoff. Great serves. And that'll do it for this first set. Humber
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Andy bunches up his blocks a little bit here.
So we're ready to resume action here in the second set. The home team Canadore down by 1. And Leah McDougall's going to start set number 2 with the serve.
Just a nice little warning from our ref. Please don't take so much time in between sets.
And we're ready to get started. This is served by McDougall. And Kristen Osich gets to that one.
What an up.
Yeah, good play there by Grassi to get to that one. They'll set up Van Heusen now.
Grassi's down the line.
And she paints the sideline there. A nice.
Both these Canadore left sides are really dynamic going down the line. Both of them have heavy arm swings and can paint that line with pace. Let's see if Humber adjusts and sets up side. Oh, it's a miss serve.
And those are the kind of mistakes you're really going to have to limit against Humber. You got to take full advantage of that serve.
Yeah, you can't give away, like I said, you got to give yourself a chance on every point, right?
And
you have to give yourself a chance.
McDougall, unfortunately, sending that one into the net. So now Humber to serve. It's going to be Alex Bartman. Here's Kudleczyk setting up Tiana Head in a nice tip.
Oh, he's going to call it.
Yep. And I do believe that did hit the floor. It looked like it from here. Well played tip there by Tiana Head.
Yeah. It was a good adjust. She went for the slide. Set was a little inside. Adjusted back inside. Tipped it over the block and got the point. It's a good job.
So here's Tiana Head with the serve now. Second team All-Star in the East, and that's back-to-back serves ending up in the net for Canadore.
Not quite the start you want, but it's still 2-2. Still keep the confidence up. Still keep going.
So the serve goes right back to Humber, and Haley Henderson will now serve. Serve is received by McDougall.
McDougall's serve receiving really well right now.
Kudleczyk towards Van Heusen. That's bobbled a bit by Humber. It's going to be a free ball. Howe to Kudleczyk. Backwards set for Van Heusen. And good defense by Humber.
Yeah.
And then that transition offense we're talking about right away. They answer that attack with one of their own, and Megan Hunt is there to power it down.
So they're gonna have to adjust something different here, because Megan Hunt's going over top right now of Ashlyn Kudleczyk here. So they're gonna have to switch up some blocking scheme. Nice swing by Ledger.
Yep. And that's why I call them the three-headed monster. Kudleczyk, Ledger, and Van Heusen. When Van Heusen and Ledger get a nice set, they can do things like that. Ledger getting all of that one. And Kudleczyk now at the line to serve. And there's
that's that dynamic, right? She's got both shots. She can go into 5, she can go into 1, both with pace. So she's a first team All-Star. It's really good.
Yeah, shows it right there. Another big point for Kristen Osich. Short serve. Nice dive by Van Heusen to keep it alive. She'll get the set from Kudleczyk. Tip it. Good defense by Humber.
You gotta go.
Grassy towards
That's
Ledger.
tough.
And yep, just
see, it's those little details, right?
awkward passes there.
So Sarah Grassy with the good dig there, but you got to dig that ball a little higher to give your setter time to get up and get under it and run some offense out of it. That's what Humber does really well. That's what we talk about in the transition offense.
Served by Kristen Osich, received by Van Heusen, and Kudleczyk's going to set up Ledger. And there's Ledger to power it down. She's having a good game.
Yeah, very solid. And so when the passing's good, you gotta run. You gotta run to her. You gotta set Ledger the ball.
Good serve there by.
Oh, here we go. We got an outside attack.
Yeah. And Hunt's
That's a good high
hit
swing.
that. And Emma Howe unable to control it.
So you see Andy waving to Emma, stay back a little bit, stay back, stay back. She's cheating in just a tiny bit, and they swing high hands. And what that means, that ball, you got to get it. Your feet have to be basically on the baseline.
There's a short serve and good dig there by Van Heusen. And
great up.
A nice play, and that's going to be a free ball now. Here's Humber setting up. A nice block at the net.
Ledger.
That's just a tremendous play by Christine Ledger. It was a free ball for Humber, and Ledger's there to put a stop to it. A big block at the net, getting a big point for Canadore. Now here's Humber setting up quickly, and that's going to hit off the Canadore players and go out of bounds. Nice hit there by Cheyenne Williams. Now Megan Hunt at the line to serve for Humber, and
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Minor leg cramp.
Oof.
We're all right, though.
Hope everything's okay.
Oh, I should have hydrated a lot more for this stuff.
Sarah Grassy hitting that down the sideline. It's going to tip off a Humber player and hit the ceiling for a Canadore point. Now just a 1-point difference, Grassy to serve. So really good job there. That was Megan Hunt serving. She did a lot of damage with her serve in the first set. They put an end to it right away. That's what Canadore needed. Oh, good serve by Grassy. La Chappelle receives that one. They'll set up Cheyenne Williams.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, hits that off the net, and it's going to land on the Canadore side.
So they set up that block inside to take her cross away. She did go line. It's just off the top of the tape, and unfortunately, so left side plays out of 5 in Canadore's rotation. Couldn't quite get to that short ball.
Well, Howe's going to send that towards Kudleczyk, and she'll set up McDougall, and she gets that in between the blocks.
So they're really having a lot of success when the middle has to decide, when it's there, and they really have to decide which pin to go to. Just a little bit late, just a tiny bit.
Well, there's a serve by McDougall, received by LaChapelle. And
good
that
touch,
Humber
gotta go.
attack, and no one to get to that one. Still a good touch by Sarah Grassi.
So it's again a good touch,
Yep.
but you really got to get under that ball, and you got to give everyone lots of time. That's good though. Keep going.
Once again, we have a close start to the set. Humber just up by 2. Now Bartman will serve. Howe gets to that one. Kudleczyk, she'll send it towards Van Heusen. Good hit, but LaChapelle's there to get to it. And now backwards set.
Wow.
And
Off the
again,
net again.
Yep,
Again, so Canadore is getting a little unlucky with these balls clipping the tape and rolling in. So that's a timeout for Andy.
Humber
That's
getting
good
a
timeout.
couple friendly rolls there,
Yeah.
clipping the top of the net, landing on Canadore's side. That's just bad luck for Canadore.
Yeah, you just got to live with that stuff, and you got to move on and on to the next point.
Yeah, just a replay right there. Good efforts by Kudleczyk and Grassi, but none of them able to get to it. Just a lucky roll on Humber's part.
So what Humber's really doing a good job of, again, obviously transition offense, they're really doing a good job with that, but they are exploiting Kudleczyk at the net. Canadore's got to roll something towards the left side. I've seen teams do it with a smaller setter. You send your left side when there's front hands. So they'll send their left side on the right side. Their setter goes to the left side, and then she's just there covering tip and rolls and everything, and then you just run stuff out of transition. So let's see if Andy comes up with that to try and get this left side slowed down a little bit from Humber, because both are kind of teeing off on her right now. And she hasn't got the chance yet. She's only had like a couple balls hit at her in the back row to really make that difference, right? She usually makes up for it with an extra dig, an extra touch on a ball, anything like that. And there's a good timeout from Andy.
Yep, good timeout. That's what they needed. A mistake there by Bartman, sending that one in the net, and now Tiana Head will get to serve, and you want to take advantage of these serves now. Short serve there by Tiana Head.
Yep.
And what so much power behind that arm for Kristen Osich. A really nice hit there. She'll get another point.
Yeah, it's a really nice cut shot into one against the grain.
Served by Helly Henderson,
Oh, good
received
play.
by Kudleczyk, and the tip at the net. She falls down though. And then a little hit it off the blocks. It goes out of bounds. Another Humber point. Now a 4-point lead.
So out of this rotation, you'll sometimes see Jess swing left side and Ledger go middle. You'll sometimes see Ledger go left side, Christine go middle. So we'll see what they run here. We got to pass the ball first.
Yeah. And you got to communicate there. That's just miscommunication.
Yeah, it's just calling. It's just calling out left seams, right seams, and he's going to make a quick change here.
Yep. So Leah McDougall getting subbed off for Alexandra McClure.
So Leah's been battling through. She has been passing pretty well, but Andy just trying to change stuff up right now, down 13-8.
Kudleczyk setting up Van Heusen.
Nice.
A nice block by Kristen Osich. And this time it's going to Ledger with a
Someone's
tip
on the net. Yeah.
and a net foul. Yep.
I think Alex was on the net there. Just a slight little tape touch. That's all it takes, though.
And now Ashlyn Kudleczyk serving. Serve is received by Humber, and they set up their attack.
A little miscommunication there. It's a no block that can't happen in a provincial quarterfinal. That gives Humber a lot of energy.
And Megan
Hunt's confidence just going right up.
Yeah, Megan Hunt's been really strong today, and she's been really strong on that left side, getting another point there.
It's impressive for a first year, no matter who you are, to come in and play like this in your first provincial quarterfinal. As I jinx her and she rolls the ball out the back.
That one ends up going out of bounds, just a bit too much power behind it. So now Jess Van Heusen with her team down by 4.
So this is Canadore's best defensive backcourt. So let's see if... No, she can't play that again.
Yep. That's 2 touches there by Alexandra McClure. And that's just an unfortunate mistake.
Yeah, you just...
Yep.
It's
Obviously
nerves,
trying
right?
to
It's
keep
nerves.
them- yeah.
If you'd be a little more aggressive there, just take a full swing and live with the results. But let's see if they can steal some points here, Canada. Nice up.
Yeah. That's going to be a free ball, though. La Chappelle sends it to Bartman, and they'll set up Hunt.
Oh.
And she just gets that through Grassy. So, yeah, Megan Hunt's confidence going up. Another point for her. And that is something to point out. It's Megan Hunt's first provincial tournament, and definitely not letting the pressure get to her. She's really rising to the occasion right now for Humber.
Yeah.
There's a short serve, and Heusen
Nice
gets
pass.
to it, and Kudleczyk sets up a ledger,
That's in.
and she just gets it in.
One of those miss hits that go your way. Now,
Yep.
let's see if we can take that energy,
A good play there by Ledger, and she will now go to the line to serve.
turn it into something a little more positive. Nice serve.
Very nice serve.
That's
Megan
over.
Hunt gets to it,
That's out.
and then it's out of bounds. Canadore slowly closing the gap. They're now down by 4, and Ledger's back to serve. They got to get a point streak going here. And the late moment, and near the halfway point of this second set.
You got to just chip away every so often, steal a point or two on while you're serving.
So they're going to set up Hunt again. That's
There's
off the
a nut.
block.
That's
A
one of
nice
those ups
play
that I was talking
by
about.
Kudleczyk to get to it.
Incredibly athletic. You got to put that in.
Yep, McClure ain't unable to keep it in bounds. And now Ledger's being subbed off for Emma Howe, a little barrow. 5-point difference. Megan Hunt at the line to serve. She's had good serves all day. And there's
that's
another
tough.
one, an ace.
And it's tough to come off the bench as Andy's going to go back here.
Yep,
It's really tough to come off the bench cold,
yep.
especially into a quarterfinal provincials.
So, yep, McClure getting subbed off there, and Leah McDougall coming back
Being
into the game.
asked to immediately pass.
Mhm.
That's the hardest thing. The swing you saw is outside. Okay, she got a little overzealous. That's out.
Yep, too much power behind that one. This time by Megan Hunt, it's out of bounds.
So that's the thing I always find. If you got subbed in randomly, it's the toughest thing to do is just pass the first ball because you know they're going at you. As a coach, someone gets subbed in, that's the person you're serving at right away.
So now Katie Bethune, first-year player out of North Bay.
Nice fix.
And that's going to be a free ball. Van Heusen to Kudleczyk. Backwards set for Tiana Head. And a beautiful cross-court hit.
So again, they're finding this whenever they can get a free ball, whenever they can get in system and they can run that slide, they're getting a lot of success out of that.
And they do it again there. A nice hit there by Tiana Head. And now Katie Bethune will serve again. Megan Hunt gets to that one.
Perfect pass.
And yep, they're going to set up Cheyenne Williams. She's been having a good game. Another point for her there.
So Canadore finding a little tough defensively, right? We said they'd have to out-defend. They haven't done that so far. It's just minor adjustments that Andy and the coaching staff over there is going to have to make. They don't have to miss.
Yeah, a missed serve by Hannah Petkoff, and she actually ended the last set with back-to-back
She came in, served
aces.
3, so
Yeah.
you don't often see that. Now Leah
That's a
back to
point
serve.
Canadore needed. They're now down by 4. Leah McDougall to serve. Serve is received by Megan Hunt.
You gotta go.
A setup, Kristen Osich. A tip by Van Heusen. La Chappelle there to get to it. This time,
That's out.
it's out. Yep. The hit by Haley
was tight.
Henderson out of bounds. So Canadore closing in on Humber. McDougall to serve again.
So in transition there at Canada, you see they kind of got away with that. It was just a little bit of a missed shot and an error by Humber. You'd like to see Jess swing a little harder on that. That's missing.
And there's Kristen Osich. Not missing a lot today. Her hitting percentage must be pretty good. Once again, just getting that right
and
through the
she's-
block.
And she's really exploiting that cut shot to 1. They got to find a way to take that away from her. But again, she's still good at hitting right into 5.
Here's Alex Bartman with the serve. Received by Mahal.
That's a really good pass from
And
Hal.
now Kudleczyk towards Van
That's good
Heusen.
outside him.
Yep. And that's all they have to do.
Now they're starting to get a little momentum here, right?
Yep.
Keep taking this energy.
A good play off the serve. They're down by 3 now. Keeping this set close. And this is something Coach Andrew Nicholson likes to do a lot. He sends in Megan Foucault to serve in the closing moments of sets. And he's doing it once again. Megan Foucault getting subbed in.
Just a little bit extra on defense for a quick point. See if you can steal one here.
The serve by Foucault.
That's in. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go.
And that's just Foucault getting caught off
So
guard.
those are those little hesitations that you never want to see as a coach.
Yep.
You just gotta go. Doesn't matter if it's near, just go for it. You'd much rather see a touch and a deflection, you putting in that effort, than kind of being hesitant and waiting, and that ball drops right beside you.
So once again, Humber getting a bit of luck with it rolling off the top of the net.
I'm
At the
pretty
same time,
sure
a
we're
pretty good hit.
21-18.
Looks like the score's at 20-18, however.
So Canadore won that point.
Yep. I guess they ruled that it hit off the antenna, probably.
Interesting. Here we go.
And Foucault will serve again.
That's gonna be a free ball here.
Yep.
Oh, she'll swing on it. See how that little extra swing, when she swings
Yep.
hard, makes Canadore out of system now, and now Humber gets to run in system. Oh, good
Oh,
block!
wow.
What a pancake!
And somehow that didn't drop. Great defense by Humber off the block by Christine Ledger, but still, that was against Kristen Osich. Not an easy job. Another good block at the net.
That's in.
And then Grassi gets
Good
to that
dump.
one. A dump, but good reaction
Now
by
they're out of
Bartman.
system, and it's a high ball. Oh, he couldn't get over it in time.
And that was a good rally there. And that could have been a big point for Canadore if they could have gotten that one. Unfortunately, I don't know who got that dig off Ledger's block. I thought that hit the ground, actually, but
I think that was La
Yeah.
Chappelle.
just a nice
I
play.
think she got her hand under it, but
Yep.
I mean, that's one of those 50-50 calls.
It
Right?
was a 50-50 call, and Humber just kept going, and they ended up getting that point. So Foucault sends it towards Kudleczyk. She'll set up
Oh,
Ledger.
what a swing.
And, oh, wow.
That's out.
Ledger's just got so much power behind that arm, and that just bounced off the player.
Yeah, that Humber block was set up a little
Yep.
too far inside, taking away cross court. She just took it right down the line.
Candore's still alive. They're just down by 2. A nice little comeback here in the closing moments of the set. They're closing down that gap. Kudleczyk serving.
Oh, that's a tough serve.
a
Perfect
good
pass.
serve. And
She just finds a way to score in the middle there.
yeah, Kristen
Right.
Osich just doing a really good job. She gets that through 2 blocks. And she's just got a lot of power behind that arm. And like as you mentioned, she's just really good at hitting, regardless of her position.
Yeah.
She finds a way to get it done.
Yeah. She scored about 4 or 5 balls in the set alone. Just cutting to 1, you got to adjust as a middle eventually, right? Like what we said before in all the previous games. Keep doing something until they stop that, like until the defense actually stops you and makes you change. And that's what you have to do. Is like as a coach, you have to tell people you got to make them change. You got to make them uncomfortable. You got to make them do something different. So they have to be dynamic, and they have to do something outside of their comfort zone. Because right now, all she's doing is she's taking that nice 30 ball and a nice 50 and drifting and taking it really hard into 1.
So now what's the key for Canadore to close down this gap and come back in this set?
Well, again, you'll see like it was 2018. You got to race at 25, right?
Yep.
They're okay here. It's still 3 points. You got to win this serve receive, and then you got to steal something. You got to score out of system, and that's what they've struggled with. They don't swing real hard out of system. And like Matt Schnarr would say, chew on it.
Yep.
Right? So tip and rolling is not going to beat this Humber team. They cover really well, and then they transition out of it really well. You have to find a way to swing and score on these high balls.
And Kristen
Oh,
on the serve. A great dig by Van Heusen. They'll send that
Come on.
towards
You gotta
Grassi.
cover.
Yep, and no one on the back line to cover for that one. It's gonna land behind all the Canadore players. And now just 2 points needed for Humber to take a 2-0 lead. Kristen Osich serving again. Van Heusen gets to it, and now Kudleczyk, she'll set Van Heusen right back up. It's down the sideline.
So now it's out of system.
And a good block
Now
there by
now
Sarah
they'll be able to
Grassi.
run something out of this.
Now a tip, a good dive by McDougall. Van Heusen sends it up, and Kudleczyk giving a free ball. Here's Humber setting up their attack. And they'll find Megan Hunt once again on that left side. She powers it down on the single block, and a big point there for Humber. Just 1 point away from closing out this set. There's a serve by Kristen Osich, and just a miscue there by the Panthers to end this set. No one reacting to that ball, and it drops straight down. And now it's going to be an uphill battle for this home team if they want to advance to the next round, falling early to this Humber team 2-0. However, you got to say they have been able to keep those sets close.
Yeah, so it's very competitive volleyball, right? And just Humber's got that little extra gear that they go to offensively. Canadore doesn't have that right now. They are scoring in system. You got to find a way to score out of system in these provincial games. And you got to find a way to transition from defense to offense. It's too crucial. You can't tip and roll. You just can't do it. It sometimes scores, and I'm going to say it, it scores more often than not in the East. In the West, you got to power that through. You got to swing hard.
And with Canadore right now, I think that point streak towards the halfway through that set kind of hurt them, because you saw at the end of that set, they started to get the ball rolling again. They really started to close in on Humber. But as you mentioned, Humber's just got that extra gear when it comes to closing down sets, and they're not letting Canadore come back. Another 25-19 win for Humber. And now it's going to be do or die for Canadore next set.
Yeah, and I mean, again, like we talked about in the last one, you go in there saying, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a great story that we're going to tell people as we came back in our first provincial quarterfinal. Not first, they were there last year as well, but no, they were in a crossover match. They're hosting. This is a lot of their first provincial quarters.
Yep.
And you just got to say this is going to be a great story. It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Right? You got to keep your head high, keep your chin up, get your confidence back.
Yep. And they'll have the crowd behind them. Let's see if they can pull off a nice comeback for this crowd, send the fans home happy.
They got to do those extra things. So they're really getting exploited on, again, I'm going to pound it into the ground transition, because they can't transition. They aren't even getting that recycle ball up. So that's a ball that's hit off the block, and you just recycle it, and then you run offense out of it. They're not doing a great job right now of that. If they do, it's a free ball over, and now Humber gets to run in transition offense. So we'll see if Canadore can adjust. They have the talent to do it. Let's see if they have the confidence to get back in themselves and really believe that they can do this, right?
Yep. And they can definitely do it. They've been able to keep these first two sets close. They just got to find that extra gear to outplay Humber. Now, that's easier said than done. But we'll see what they can do here. Do or die for the Panthers in this third set.
Yeah, Megan Hunt has had a very good game on the left side, swinging over both blocks. They're having a really tough time getting to the pins. So what they did there, they did commit a little more to the middle. They took that away, but Humber's so dynamic, right, and so spread out on offense. If you take away one, the next person's up and ready to go. And if any of those pin players are now swinging on solo blocks, that's going to be tough again for Canadore.
Another thing to mention about Humber is these rookies really not letting the pressure get to them. Megan Hunt and Alex Chappelle having really good games right now for Humber. So here's Alex Bartman at the line to serve.
Ball's in.
Just catching that back line, an ace for Alex Bartman. So good serve there by Bartman. Here's her second. It's right towards Emma Howe. She'll set up Kudleczyk, who sends that towards Van Heusen, and she gets that through the blocks.
She does a really good job using the outside hand, tooling it out of bounds.
And
Those are always positive swings when you can do that.
And what I'm noticing is when Emma Howe's getting that really good touch off the serve, Canadore's not missing those attacks. They're setting.
Whenever they're in.
Good job there. A nice block at the net there by Canadore. Now they set up their attack, sending that one towards Sarah Garassi. LaChapelle there to get to it.
There you go.
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
So they bunched their block on the middle. They committed 3. They got a good touch on it. They got the ball back, ran defense to offense, put the ball away.
Here's Van Heusen, and that's received by Henderson. Now Bartman backwards set right to
off,
Henderson, and that cross-court hit has too much power behind it. It's out of bounds, and that's the start the Panthers needed. They're now up by 2.
So this is the start you wanted as Canadore, to get your confidence back, keep it going now, keep that confidence up, keep getting touches on everything.
Chappelle
Right, bunch again, see that? Yeah, they're gonna bunch her again. Oh, he's got caught in the net.
Yep, and that foul called on Canadore. Kristen Osich hitting that one. And now Henderson at the line of serve for Humber. Short serve, good dig there by Van Heusen. And now Kudleczyk sets up McDougall. She gets that off the blocks. Out of bounds.
That's what she loves doing. She loves swinging down the line. Outside hand, away from the defense. Even if she touches it like that, there's only one player there to make a diving play to get it. That's really good.
Now here's Christine Ledger at the line to serve. Serve received by Megan Hunt. Now Bartman sets up Kristen Osich. And she's been doing that all game. A very strong player, and as you mentioned it, she's first team All-Star in the West for a reason.
And Canadore 2 possessions there. 2 rotations, sorry, as they go to basketball. Really did a good job of bunching their block on her, and that time they didn't sell out on her, and she made them pay.
And now a nice block at the net by Megan Hunt there on Sarah Grassi. We're back to being tied, and Kristen Osich will serve again. And an ace for Kristen Osich. That ball dying right in front of Emma Howe, and she can get a piece of it.
You got to forget about it and move on, right? You can't let these runs happen 3-4 points at a time.
Emma Howe not getting a good handle on that ball.
And Andy might need a timeout here, yeah.
And Megan Hunt there to get a piece of it, and you said it, they need that timeout. Yeah. Canadore was up 4-1, and
a little too much momentum, and I know it's a tough serve. You got to keep it on your side, and you got to keep it like, you can't let her ace you.
Yep.
You got to get that ball up any way you can. Even if you get an out of system, you got to give yourself a chance. You have to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, 5 points in a row there for Humber, and that leads to the first Canadore timeout of this set. They had a good start to it, and then Kristen Osich came in, made an impact, got Humber back on top.
Oh, everybody having fun with some YMCA.
Yes.
The one thing I will say about Humber is their fans travel also very well.
Yes, a couple.
I'm not saying any school's fans don't travel well, but it always seems there's like a Humber fan at every gym somewhere.
Yeah, Humber's got a couple fans dancing the YMCA in the crowd. Canadore crowd maybe just a bit more quiet right now with their team down, but
yeah, it's a little nervous energy right now, right?
A bit of nervous energy, and right now we just want to see that Canadore team get some big points, get the crowd energized, and feed off of that.
Yeah, it's going to take one of those rallies that they shouldn't win, but they win, and a ball that they shouldn't have gotten. Oh, yeah, like that. Oh, couldn't get it up.
And that it must be a little demoralizing as well for the Panthers. That's a couple points Humber got just off friendly rolls on the net, and that Canadore can't do much about.
Yeah. Like another one. Oh, clear it up, though.
Good play by Van Heusen
run something out of it.
Now Kudleczyk gets Grassi, and that's just a perfect shot right down the sideline.
I mean, Megan Hunt was on the net, so it's not going to count, but it's still a point. You earn yourself something here. Get going now and try and steal one here.
Now Grassi to serve. Close one. It's ruled out. Point for Humber.
I mean, and you can't fault anyone for not having their best game in the provincial quarterfinal. I don't think Grassi is going to look at this game film and go, I played my best volleyball right now, but she's got to find a way to fight through it.
Yeah, try to bounce back. There's Tiana Head with a big play. I do agree, Grassi not really taking full advantage of her serve so far, and just getting blocked a lot.
Yeah, she's got to find a way around it, right? Find her confidence again.
Yeah, not taking anything away from Grassy. Tremendous player. Just
Absolutely.
not really her day so far today.
Good swing.
And Cheyenne Williams getting
And on
all of
every
that
ball
one.
again, right? So it's not just Alex in the middle, right? You also have to do this against Cheyenne. You have to bunch up your middle block on a perfect pass. You just kind of have to do it right now, because that's how Humber's scoring.
Yeah, Hunt with a good serve. Kudleczyk sets up Van Heusen. Hunt there to get to it. A quick play by Bartman, but that's read by Grassy. Van Heusen gets blocked. Bit of a rally starting here. Cheyenne Williams.
Now the left side help.
Yep.
You got to transition out of it, though. You got to score.
Send up Grassy, cross-court hit. Good dig there by Watson to get to it. And then a very smart tip there by Henderson.
That's a very low percentage tip, putting it right just above the tape like that. But when you can do it with that amount of skill, it works out for you.
Had a nice spin on it as well. Just out of the reach of Van Heusen. And that's served by Hunt.
So you've given a gift now. Yep. Hunt missed her serve.
That ends up in the net. So now a 3-point difference. And now Tiana Head will serve. Served by Tiana Head, received by La Chappelle. And they're gonna set up Henderson with a cross-court hit.
Everyone's gonna disagree with this. Yeah, it's up.
And yeah, ref says that one's out of bounds. He gives the point to Canadore.
Head officials allowed to overrule the linesman.
Yep, and we got the replay right there, a good shot of it. And it, yeah, it looked out of bounds.
Yeah. Got to bunch it again.
Yeah,
right?
hitting that one off the block.
Humber Middle is doing a really good job. And on serve receive, again, it's so tough because you want to cut out the errors for Canadore, but you also have to serve tough enough that they can't run middle every play. Yep, another miscommunication.
Yep, miscommunication there, and we've seen that a couple of times today. That's hurting Canadore. That's another ace for Humber. Good serve there by Williams. And she'll earn another one here. Her team up by 4.
Nice.
McDougall gets to that one. Kudleczyk sets up Ledger, and she gets blocked by the top of the net. Point for Humber.
Yeah, I didn't get the touch on that one, right? Now Humber's starting to roll.
Yep.
You got to find a way to cut this out.
They got to stop this point streak as soon as possible. They're down by 5. Williams serving again. And a nice play there to keep it alive.
You can win this now.
Let's see if they can
get it. It's going to go middle. No.
But no. That's Kristen Osich.
You have to put 2 up on her. You got to trap right now. You got the setter in front hands. You have to trap the middle right now.
Now a 6-point lead for Humber. McDougall gets to that. It goes right to the net. A nice dive by Ledger, though. Kudleczyk. She sends it back for Van Heusen. Again, Humber just playing some good defense, good positioning on their part. And the how towards Van Heusen. She'll set up a Ledger cross-court shot.
Oh, what a dig.
And a great dig by Williamson. That's sent over by Watson. Kudleczyk will set up Van Heusen. Again, a good dig, this time by Megan Hunt. And a good rally between these two teams right now. They're going to set up Kristen Osich.
She's on the net. No, they're going to, So a great swing.
Yep, and that point.
But I absolutely saw Alex on the net there.
Yeah, Kristen Osich.
You can't follow through and finish into the tape. That ball's out.
That one's out of bounds, and now Canadore's got to get something going here.
So shout out to Cheyenne Williams there. She got a heck of a dig in that rally, right? And that really gives, look at all the little Humber bench if you can get a shot of that. All energized by that. Whenever a big middle gets a dig like that, it always gives the bench a bunch of energy.
Good serve there by Kudleczyk. Megan Hunt gets to it. We'll set up Henderson, and she...
Running out.
Oh, yeah, net violation for Canadore. That's going to hurt. That was going out of bounds.
Yep.
It's a mistake. That's going to cost the Panthers a point. They're now down by 7. And they got to try to close down this gap as quick as possible.
Just got to chip away at it, point by point. Try and steal some stuff on defense. Take care of serve receive.
She's going to set up Ledger, and Chappelle with a nice dig, but it won't go over.
Really good swing by Ledger.
Yep, and she's been having a really good game. That's one person on the Panthers team you can't really fault. Ledger has been playing well today. And he was in with the serve that's received by Chappelle. Now Henderson hitting that one. It's blocked.
That's swing.
Ledger.
That's out. Oh, that's upsetting. All right, it's one of those points again, those 50-50 balls. If you can just cut that swing on a random high ball as a middle and you score that ball, it gives yourself and your team a lot of energy. Just missed out the back.
Yeah, very close call there. It's ruled out. Henderson with the serve now. Is Kudleczyk. She'll set up Ledger. Yeah. And again, Ledger with a kill. So Ledger's at the line now to serve. Her team down by 6. Let's see if she can get something going here. It's down. Henderson gets to that one.
No block there.
Watson cross court
what an up.
hit. And a block by Tiana Head, but it goes out of bounds. Oh, Humber building on their lead. They're up by 7. And here's Kristen Osich. She's been having a really good game. Canadore struggling to slow her down. Kudleczyk sets up Tiana Head. Again, good defense by Humber.
Seeing it's those random digs, right? That random touch. Now it's going to lead to something. Now you got to run something out of system.
And now McDougall, she gets blocked.
You get to load up on the left side.
You mentioned it before the game. The key to win it for Canadore is outdigging Humber. And right now, Humber has really
they just haven't done that, right? They has to play behind that.
So now or never.
Anything can come. Anything.
Now or never for the Panthers. Coming out of this timeout, Kristen Osich with the serve. And it's going to be a free ball for Humber. Bartman, she'll set up Watson. It's blocked.
Really good job. And she's touching that. You got to call that,
And they do call it. I saw it too.
Yeah, so that's the second time that happened. They got away on the one. And fortunately for her, Canadore, the head ref called that one.
Yeah, a good call there by the head ref. And now the serve by Sarah Grassi. Henderson gets to that one, and they'll set up Megan Hunt, and what a game she's been having.
Right, and there's, again, it's tough to say she's swinging against an undersized setter solo.
Yep.
So
they're exploiting that.
And that's part of the game plan, and Wilkins saw that, right? And just every ball in the front, just go to her, other than if it's not middle, you're going to a high ball out to her.
Anderson hitting that one.
Good decision to stay down on the pipe ball and dig.
A bit of a rally starting here. There's the dump. But Kudleczyk all over that one. Chappelle with a good dig.
She'll swing, yep.
And that's just a good swing there by Julia Watson, 4-year veteran out of Burlington, Ontario.
And that's that extra dig that Canadore needed there. Just couldn't quite get it.
And now Watson will serve. Her team 4 points away from claiming the 3rd spot in this championship semifinals.
Another
set up Watson. She sends that one in the net.
All right. No time like the present. You got to score now. You got to get stops on defense.
Now Panthers need to get a run going. Here's Leia McDougall at the line.
Yeah, now that setter's in front court, you got to trap the middle here. You got to move your block over like they're doing.
Now
Free ball.
Hunt tips it. Kudleczyk.
Swing hard.
Set Van Heusen
There
back
you go.
up. La Chappelle all over that one. And this time they'll set up Hunt again.
Come on, you got to go.
And just unable to get it over the net. A good hustle by the Panthers. However, they'll drop that point.
So that's something I'm going to look back on this. The effort was there. The energy was there at times. It's just not quite consistent enough for Canadore, right?
It really wasn't. They had a great outing today. It's just that Humber team had that little edge that Canadore didn't have, and that was in the closing moments of the sets. You got to appreciate the effort by Canadore, but Humber is definitely the stronger side today.
Unless something crazy happens here, yes. Yeah.
Yep. Still an 8-point difference. And Megan Foucault getting subbed in to serve.
So now you got all your subs in the back. You got some extra defense in the back. You got Christine in the front.
Yep.
You got Jess in the front. You got to take advantage. You got to try and just defend the heck out of this. Yep. No.
And that's going to be out. Henderson putting a lot of power behind it, and McDougall just unable to get a good touch on that one.
It's tough.
And now here's Hannah Petkoff. She got subbed in and got 2 aces in a row to close out the first set. Here she is now in the third. Humber needing 2 points to win this game. A good serve by Petkoff. Kudleczyk's gonna set up a Ledger. She gets blocked. Ledger sends it over, and it's in, just catching the sideline.
That's the kind of luck you needed maybe 10 points ago. But let's see if they can use that now. So it's going to be tough.
Here's Ashlyn
10-point run.
now.
Here we go.
Hopefully. Here's Kudleczyk with the serve. Megan Hunt gets to that one. Now Bartman's going to set up Henderson.
That's
a nice
in.
block. And
There
it's
we go.
in. Ledger with another big block. Now a
So you got
7-point
one now.
difference. Kudleczyk to serve again.
You got to somehow keep the pressure on serving without getting an error here.
It's now or never for the Panthers.
Another good one.
Another good serve by Kudleczyk. That's probably going to be a free ball. Kudleczyk to Howe. She'll send it towards Bethune. Cross-court hit. And now Humber setting up. There's Watson hitting in the middle. Kudleczyk gets to that one. Emma Howe towards Van Heusen. A lot of power behind it. A good dig. Emma Howe answers with one of her own. And a good rally right now. Kudleczyk setting up Ledger. She powers it down.
Come on, again.
And what a hustle by Humber,
Phenomenal
keeping that play
defense.
alive. A great rally here.
And a good touch, and that's in.
And a big point for Canadore. Ledger gets that one. And
So they're
hold
not
your
going
horses.
away here.
Yeah.
They're not going away.
They're chipping away slowly.
Backs against the wall.
A 5-point.
You would have liked to see one of these runs a little earlier, but still not out of it.
Yeah, woke up a little late here.
And
that serve's gonna hurt. That sails out of bounds, and it's now set point. And Panthers are gonna have to somehow get 7 points in a row here to keep this set alive. Serving for the match, here's Alex Bartman. Serve received by Mahau. Kudleczyk, she'll set up Ledger, and she can't get it over the net. And that will do it for the Panthers season. Humber wins in 3 straight sets, and it was a close game.
Yeah, 19-19, 17. First 2 very competitive. The last one, Canadore coming on at the end.
Yeah, Canadore
Humber's just relentless. A little too much, a little too polished, right?
Yep. And
there's a reason why they're the second team in the West. They're very, very good. This would have been an upset, right? If Canadore were to take this,
it would have definitely been an upset.
There's good energy in here at the start, but it's tough when you're going back and forth. You're not going. They didn't. Humber just kept it. No run. And Cheyenne played really well as player of the game for Humber.
Canadore with a great effort today. You got to applaud their season. A couple players breaking some franchise records. I believe Jess Van Heusen will be graduating. Just announced it. Christine Ledger getting player of the game there for the Panthers. And
so they were a really good core, right? Canadore, Andrew's done a good job recruiting.
Yep.
You got a really good core. You got to keep building on this. It's been a great season for them. You just got to keep going now. You got to take that next step to get that much better.
And I think you were completely right about keys to the game. Humber did what they had to do. That transition offense made a huge difference. Humber just really having more energy than Canadore when it came to closing out sets. It showed that they were the team with the most experience out of the two when it comes to big events like this. And that puts an end to the Panther season. Humber moves on, and they'll take on the winner of Niagara or Durham.
And that's going to be another good match to finish off this quarterfinals at the provincials here. 8 o'clock start time. It says on the clock 48 minutes. Come on back. Are we staying or are we going?
We're probably staying.
No, I meant we're staying for the game, obviously.
Yes, obviously. Yeah, we'll have a matchup coming up at 8 p.m. Stay tuned for that. And we'll probably have an interview coming up shortly with,
with the player of the game?
Yeah, with the player of the game. Cheyenne Williamson should be coming over to our booth and have a quick chat with Charlie Hancock, talk about her team's big win. So Humber now guaranteed to play in a medal game.
That's fair.
So I was just informed, looks like Cheyenne Williamson will be a little busy.
That's all right. And I mean, when I was in there, it was fun to do after game stuff, but at the same time, you're locked in. You just want to go celebrate with your team, enjoy your time, right? And now you got a game plan quickly now for the winner of whoever's coming out of this match.
Yeah, probably watching this next matchup as well, do a bit of scouting, find out who their opponent is. So stay tuned. In a few moments, the Durham Lords will take on the Niagara Knights. That starts at 8 p.m. I'm Guillaume Dubé, joined here by Charlie Hancock, and thank you for watching this presentation of Game 3 of the Women's Volleyball Championship presented at Canadore College.